Audio check. Not sure how my audio is. I'm live. Says I'm live. Well, here's a reason I'm live. If you're just watching this, is because I got way too frustrated today as I was just trying to do something really simple and record a video for you all, giving you some tips and tricks with brilliant directories. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. So I said, okay, I'm just going to go live. Forget this. Pulled up OBS. Okay, so let me dive into something here. I just really want to help y'all as you're building out your directory websites. There's a lot of really cool features that are built into directory and into brilliant directories. Just stuff that crushes, in my opinion, some of the competition. Sean and I are affiliates with Brilliant Directories. I'm not going to hide that fact. We're affiliates with Brilliant Directories, and we both really think it's just such a solid platform. I'm using it for loghome.net. I'm using it for loghomeplans.com. I'll show you those in a second here. Let's pull up loghomeplans.com. Some of you have seen the loghome.net thing, but this one's new, and I was able to really tweak the site to emphasize log home plans. I used the real estate theme. I'm using the fading slider here in the back. It was not hard to set these things up. Just took a little time, to kind of find some images that I thought would work well. And now down here, I've got log home plans. And so I've got Cozy Log Homes and Appalachian Log Structures, both log home companies that I'm working with. And so when I click that, pulls up the log home plan, pulls up also their company description down here. I did some things to tweak to do that. Maybe that's for a different video. But one thing I wanted to focus on for you today, really quick, dirty little secrets on how to, it's not really secret, how to do custom forms inside any of your directory websites. And why are custom forms important? So let me go back over here. Let's go to loghome.net. I'm going to pull up loghome.net. And let's click on somebody here. Let's click on one of these two right here. Let's click on Cozy Log Homes. So all of this information that we have in the tabs that are created here are created using forms. And these forms are found in the back end of the system. A lot of people probably don't realize that these forms are completely customizable. Like, you can do so much with these forms. If you wanted another piece of information to show up here, you could very easily do that. And I've done that. I've done that down here with this company details. This was not this whole CR company's log home plans. This section was not here as of about 20 minutes ago. But I was able to adjust the form and create this as a button. So when you click this button, it takes them to Cozy Log Homes log home plans. Okay, so what does this look like on the back end? And how do you do something like this on your own site? That's the important thing, I think. So hang on just a second here. I'm going to tell Sean that I'm live because he might want to watch this, and let me know if there's anything that pops up in the chat or maybe questions he has. Okay, so I'm waiting for Sean to hop on here. Be cool to have him on as well, just to be able to give me some feedback and let me know if there's any comments or questions. So basically, the point is we want to customize. We want to customize what appears on this listing page. We want to be able to add buttons in different text and different form fields and things like that. We have things like credentials and hour of operations and years established here, but maybe for you, you want to enter, put something, a field in there that's something like your, a summary of your business, or maybe it's experience that you've had, or some, I don't know, whatever it is. It doesn't really matter what I think. What matters is that you've been thinking about building a directory website, and maybe you're finding that some of the fields just aren't enough for what you want to try and do. So that can be frustrating, and we don't want the frustration. Let's get rid of the frustration. Let's figure out a way to move forward and give you the tools that you really need. I'm going to adjust my volume down just a little bit. It seemed like it was a little bit hot. Okay, so how do you do this? How do you make buttons and things that are user fill outable? That's not a word. Like what I did on my own site. Okay. What you want to do is you want to go into your forms section on your listing. Let me close some of these extra tabs out. If you go to Toolbox, Form Manager, this is where a lot of this is going to happen, right in here. Toolbox, Form Manager. And when you're in here, you've got all of these forms down here. You probably don't have anything on the top here. These are what's customized. So these are the ones that I've already started to customize. And down here is just everything, okay? So the one I'm going to focus on right now is this additional details. So in your listing, let me refresh this listing, because I don't think this one has been refreshed since I made some of these changes. When you scroll down here, the additional details is this section right here, okay? All this section right here, additional details. So I have a section on here that says visit us on loghomeplans.com, and then a button which pulls up this business where their listing is on loghomeplans.com. That's important to me because I wanted to be able to create backlinks for each of these businesses. So, and if we go look at this one, look, we've got a button here that says our company on Log Home Network, boom. And I can click that one and it can take me back to the listing there. So I've got backlinks going in both directions, which is great. It just helps all of this information propagate and just be able to cross-link and build domain authority. And I think that's one of the big things is that we're trying to figure out ways to build domain authority, to build backlinks for ourselves, but also even for our customers. How do we build backlinks to them? So that's what we've got here. That's what you can see. Now let me go back into the forms and I'll show you how I did this one. So I'm going to this additional details section. I'm going to hit edit. And we see we've got this upload CV or brochure. Well, you know what? I'm not really using this as a job board. CV is really not appropriate language here. CV is curriculum vitae, is like a long form resume. But anyway, I'm not going to tweak that one right now. But what I'm going to show you is, let's go down on this. We see underneath the CV one here, I've got these probably turned off. That's why they're not showing up on the final product here when I actually look at the listing. But I've got CV and then I've got log home plans linked. I created this one. Basically, I'm gonna do it, but I'm not gonna save it because it's already here. But you just do add field. And I wanted it to be a link. Now it could be paragraph text or whatever, right? You could do HTML text, which is going to give you the editors. You can do, it's an email address. It's going to be a section title, a submit form button. We're not going to use that. A single line of text, a paragraph text or website URL. And then there's other things down here below for like uploading files and things like that. I'm not going to get into that. Let's just talk just some basic form stuff. So I'm going to do website URL. And I'm not going to make it required. And I'm going to call it my link and it's going to come up here as my link. And then when I hit the gear, I'm going to do some more editing to this thing. So I'm going to do a button link. I like buttons because you see a button, and it's not just like a web link with text. You know, if I had if I didn't have this as a button, it could be https://www.loghomeplans.com/ and then all sorts of stuff, and just be one big mass of text here. Well, I think that's a little too much. I like this nice clean look better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say down here, I'm going to turn off, by the way, I'm just turning off these three things right here. Don't need them for this purpose. I just want the input and display view. Input view is how is it going to be seen when people are inputting the information? So like the back end, when your customer logs in, what are they going to see? And then display view is how do you want it to be presented? Okay, so alt field label here, I can say enter your link. And then the display view, I could say go here for more information. Okay, so I could do that. And the text link is going to be the text. Visit my website. So let's go ahead and see what this form is going to look like, and then I'll go back down and I'll show you the one that I already created. Let's did we tell it was a website? I think we did. We said it was a URL. Good. All right. So this is, I'm going to show you just what the field might look like. So let's do save changes. Now I'm going to delete this thing in a little bit. Okay. So let's go form preview. Did not load. Don't know why. Not sure why the form preview did not load. We got my link here. Oh, there it goes. Enter your link. Okay, so that's what they see, right? The input side. Enter your link. Go here for more information. That's what the site visitor would see. Now, this is just showing up. This would just show up as, well, let's go ahead and demonstrate this so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. So if I go into one of my customers now, am I actually logged in as a customer? I don't think I am. I got to go log in as I need to log in as somebody. Well, that's main vacations. Let's do Dogwood Mountain. The login is Dogwood Mountain. And additional details, right? That's what I told you. That's the form I was editing. And we look down here, it says enter your link. And then you could put the link here, okay? So that's what that would show up as. Now, I'm going to just go ahead and delete that. I do not want that showing up right now for my customers, so let me get rid of this thing. Actions, delete field. I am deleting the right one. Save changes. Okay. So let's show you what I actually did down here with this log home plans link. So remember the last one just said it was going to, let's just show it as plain text. This one's actually going to show as a button. Buttons are cool. I like buttons. So let's go to a member that has this configuration already done on their site. Let's do the Cozy Log Homes. And let's do login as member. It's really cool the amount of sophistication that Brilliant Directories has in their platform. I'm always learning new things about how to do stuff. Sometimes I just get up and I'm like, I'm wondering if I can do this. And then I just start messing around with it for a while. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you absolutely can do that. That's pretty cool. So let's go down here to additional details. And now you see log home plans link. All right, so let's look at that. Let's compare. So log home plans link. I'm logged in as the customer, so I am looking at, let's move this one over a little bit. So I am looking at basically if this is not filled out, this is the default for the field name. So it's showing log home plans link, just like we see here, log home plans link. All right. And now we have the display view. We say visit us on, and then, all right, let's say visit us, visit our log home plan. Let's do, oh yeah. Visit us on loghomeplans.com. It was on a new line. I was cut off. I'm like, oh, wait a second. I didn't complete that, but no. Visit us on loghomeplans.com is what I have here. And then the link text is going to say, see our company's log home plans. Now, down here, like before, I was on plain text, but you can choose buttons, which is really awesome. And I'm going to say open a new tab. So let's just do save changes. And now I've got one here. I got this one set up already. So let's go actually look at their listing. So I can do that by searching for them, but I can also do that because I'm logged into them. I can just click them in the top right corner and hit view listing. And when we scroll down to that section, company details, look at this. See our company's log home plans, boom. And now I'm at Cozy Log Homes on loghomeplans.com. Isn't that cool? I just think that's awesome. Well, while we're at it, what's another thing that we could tweak here to make this fun and exciting? Oh, okay. Here's one that we've got a preferred reply day and a preferred reply time on this schedule appointment thing here, right? Let's go. Then I'm on Log Home Plan. I got to remember which site I'm on. I got so many sites going on here. I've got loghome.net, loghomeplans.com. Sean and I are working on CanadianVacations.com. Also have MaineVacations.com. So this is like I'm the circus monkey. Okay. I'm just trying to think of how I might want to do this. What would be cool is on this schedule appointment is if we had a day, we could put a day on this appointment. Wouldn't that be cool? We could put a day on here. That would be neat. So, but let's do it on, let's do it on loghomeplans.com. So I'm going to go over to, I'm going to switch websites now. And let's go to Log Home Plans. And let's go down to Form Manager. No. Now we need to see if we can find that schedule one. Schedule? No. Contact. Contact details member. Let's customize this one and see if this is it. No. No, this is not. These are not the droids we're looking for. Let's look up contact again. Maybe it was one of the other ones. General user website contact form. Let's try this one. This website contact form. Nope. What I'm looking for, by the way, is I'm looking for this preferred reply day and time here, because it's got like this drop down list, but it'd be really cool if you could actually cherry pick a day. That would be awesome. So let's just see if we can figure that out. Let's see. Somebody at Brilliant Directories, if you're watching this, you're going to be like, dude, it's right in front of you. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't see it. Listing? about member, additional details, contact details, listing contact details, general. This is general user, listing contact details, member. I don't think this is it though. I think this is, I just feel like I'm in the wrong place. Let's go back. By the way, if you add something to these forms, it's automatically going to show up in these places. You don't have to do anything extra, which is really cool too. Or another thing I love about it was I didn't have to like figure out how to do that link in that button and then try and figure out, oh, now I got to figure out how I'm going to make it, appear on the page. No, I didn't have to worry about that. It just appeared. So that's cool. Website contact us, get matched. I bet it's this get matched form. Let's try this one. There we go. Look at this. Name, email, phone, reply day, reply time. So let's say on this one, we actually want it to be like being able to pick a date. So let's try that. Let's do, so we've got name, email, phone, preferred day, which is a cherry pick, or it's a list of, to pick Sunday through Saturday. And then what is this one? Oh, then time is down here. This one must be off. Well, it says it's on. Reply day, reply time. Which one is this? Oh, reply time. Preferred time. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe this one's off. Yeah, that one's off. Okay, so let's do add field. And let's see. We want checkboxes, drop down, multiple choice, yes, no, HTML, email address, title, button, text, area, paragraph, upload, text editor, basic. I think we want the date picker, or oh man, that would be better. Calendar, date, and time picker. Let's try that. All I'm going to do is turn off these fields. Let's label it test, date, time, picker. And let's just save. I'm not going to do anything else. Just going to do that and refresh. Boom. Look at that. So now we can select a day. Oh, but it's matching my current time. Oh, so you'd have to go here to your time and change your time. That's kind of a nuisance. Not sure if I like that. So let's go back. And let's change this to just a date picker. Let's do it that way. Save. Refresh. And now we just have a date picker, which shows up, pops up like a calendar. That's pretty cool. I like it. So we could drop this. We could just say preferred time to connect and then drop that. Now I'm going to drop this all together because my people are not going to use it in this manner. I do not believe. So I'm just going to come down here and I'll show you something else too that you can do because there's another tweak I'm going to make here. Let's do this. Let's drop. Where's my test one? If it's right in front of me, forgive me, because I'm just like I'm totally blanking out on where this is. Drop down list, up. Where's my date picker? Calendar, date picker. Oh, is this the one I did? Calendar, date picker was showing up. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we can delete that. I'm not going to use that. Okay, delete. Okay. Um, and what I'm finding is that my people are not going to want to use the reply day and reply time. So what I'm going to actually do here is we've got this preferred time thing here. So what we can do is we could just turn this thing off. This one actually was the one that was already off. So I don't think, let's just turn it all off. Doesn't need to be there. Widget map, lead location. That one's off. Let's turn this one. So this one's off as well. Okay, let's save changes. Let's go look at our form again. Should have cleaned it up a little bit. Still has day and time there. Day and time is still showing up. All right, let's go down step by step. Make sure we got everything here. We've got the form title, the lead name, the lead email is required field. And really, honestly, we need to have a name. So let's make that required. The lead phone, I try not to make that required because some people just don't want their phone number to be attributed just yet in the conversation. They can always connect later. All right, next we have this Bootstrap theme form, prefer reply day. So that one's on. Let's turn that one off. The next one down, we have, that one's already off. Then we've got this other one, which is reply time. That one's on. So let's turn that guy off. City and postcode. You're going to see some duplicates on here. I'm not sure exactly why there's duplicates on here. On the default form, these are things that are turned off. So I'm not sure exactly why they're there. What do we got next? We got this widget map. Do I care if my customer sees where they are on the map when they're filling out the form? Not really. But a lead might want to know. I'm just going to leave that off. Okay, lead location though. Let's make that a required field. We do want to know where they're located. All right, let's go ahead and save this like this. And now let's go take a look and see what that form looks like. There we go. Name, email, phone not required, message not required. So they can do name, email, and a postal code or city and state in order to fill out the form. Now, the cool thing again on the back end, what happens automatically is that the lead forms are automatically updated now for this information. And you can control, by the way, you can control what you want to show up in the preview. It's fine for me for the name and the postal code to show up in the preview, but probably I don't want to reveal the email. But I do want to write a message. If they show a message, I want them to be able to see that. Like somebody says, I want XYZ cabins and plans or whatever. So let's do the name and let's find the email. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, what I'm referring to is when somebody fills out this form, a lead email can be sent. But if it's just a preview, I don't want all of the information to show up in the preview. I'd rather them come to the website and be able to get all of the full details from the website. But for some customers, you have an option for, like, if you're doing the complete, you're sending potentially two different kinds of emails. One is a preview email for maybe people that aren't paying customers yet. And then one is be like for paying customers where you're like, I want to give them all the information right up front as fast as I can so that they can respond. Then that would be the complete email. And you can control these in the lead settings. I won't get too much into that at this time, but this is all tweakable stuff. So let's find that email field. And let's say, okay, so lead preview is already off for email. And let's go find the phone field. Yep, don't want to preview that in the email. Let's find the city or postal code. Lead location. That's on in the preview. That's good. And let's see, what was the last one? Oh, the write a message. Lead message. That one's on. Okay, so everything was already set up how I wanted it. I probably should, if you guys want, I mean, just leave me a comment. If you wanted to kind of like go through how all the leads actually work, it's pretty neat how it works. Like if I go into here, I'm going to log out of this one. Oh, I'm not in the list. I blocked myself from being in the list. But if you go to any listing and you fill out the form, this is the form for loghome.net. And so on this form, I say, tell us about your log home dream or log home needs, and so they can fill out that information. And then when you fill that out and you hit send, then it goes into the back end. You can actually see it. It's pretty cool because you can, I guess, go back over to loghome.net. So if these leads, I'm not going to click it. I don't want to show you people's email addresses, but these leads would show up here. And if somebody's like filled out like an email contact us form, that will show up here under forms inbox. So like if somebody fills out on the website, they go down to contact us and they fill out this form, then that would come in to this right here. So anyway, that's just some tips and tricks about forms. Let me know. Give me comments. You want to do something on leads? You guys think a live would be appropriate? Like I said, I just got frustrated today when I was trying to to record this, and then my audio didn't come over. Super frustrating. Hate it when that happens, but oh well. Okay, I will hang this one up. I hope that you all have an awesome